Sedately, in a dignified manner, sumptuous, expensive looking, chaise, horse drawn carriage, expounded, explained, volubility, fluency, talkativeness, blonde, pale yellow hair, honorio, Latin, honor, a woman of reputation, mater, Latin word, mother, current, animal represented in the act of running. Now we are going to learn the short answers of this SR supplementary reader. Answer the following in about 30 to 50 words each. Why did Philip Slatherby visit Brill Manor? Philip Slatherby visited Brill Manor to meet Mrs. Alpenjago. She was his new acquaintance and he wanted to get a favor from her. How would Slatherby gain from his friendship with Honorio Salpenjago? There was a re-election in Yorkshire for the parliament. Slatherby might get the seat with the help of his new friendship with Honorio Salpenjago. Why did his travel companion curse and mutter? His travel companion cursed and muttered because he had left behind his sovereign purse. He had money and his crust in that purse. Describe Bertie's problem. Bertie was a travel companion of Philip Slatherby. He had left behind his sovereign purse in which he had his money and crust. Now he needed at least £3 to spend in Broadgate for 3 days fishing. But he was left with only 6pence. There was a tinge of coldness in his voice. Why? Bertie said that his crust was a demi-lion holding a crosslet in its paw. Slatherby told him that his family crest was a greyhound. This he learnt from his mother's letter to him. Bertie explained that they had both in his family, but Slatherby did not believe him. So there was a tinge of coolness in his voice. Compare the two crests. One crest had a demi-lion holding a crosslet in its paw. The other was just a greyhound. The first one was for Salpen and the other was for Jago. The Salpenjago used both the crests. What was Slatherby's response to Bertie's request? Bertie requested Slatherby to lend him 2 or 3 pounds and he would return it when he reached his home. Slatherby first accepted, then because of the confusion about the crest, he was not ready to believe him, so he refused to lend him money. What caught his attention about the car door? On the car door there were 2 crests, one greyhound and the other a demi-lion holding in its paw a crosslet. Describe Honoria Salpenjago. A car was waiting for Slatherby to go to Salpenjago. The car showed the richness and the elegance of the lady. She was a brilliant and level-headed woman. She was a clear thinker and an influential woman. Now she had changed her dark brown hair to brilliant blonde. Why did Casey's words shock Slatherby? Slatherby was shocked because Casey told him that Salpenjago changed her dark brown hair to brilliant blonde. Now this is the exercise. Rearrange the sentences given below and write a summary of the story in a paragraph. Philip Slatherby was travelling by train to Brill Manor. His companion in the train was a young man who was searching for something frantically. The young man introduced himself as Bertie, the son of Salpenjago. Bertie had left his purse behind after sealing an envelope with the crest on the purse. He stated that it was a Jago crest. He further added that his mother's hair was dark brown, similar to his. Bertie needed £3 desperately and asked Slatherby to lend it to him. Slatherby pointed out to him that his mother's letter had a greyhound currant crest. He explained that the Salpencras was that of Demi-Lion. Suspecting foul play, Slatherby did not give him any money, as he knew Mrs. Salpenjago was a bland. He was received by claddy people Casey, who had kept on talking about various things. All the time Slatherby was gazing at the door panel of the car, on which were the two crests, a Demi-Lion and a greyhound Curran. Slatherby sat dumbstruck on learning that Mrs. Honorio Salpenjago had changed her dark brown hair to a blonde just 5 weeks ago. Slatherby realized that Bertie had not lied to him, but that he had mistaken him for a fraud. Now, one of the textual exercise, explain the following phrases selected from the story in your own words and work with your partner to make sentences using these phrases. And approval. If we buy something on approval, we can return it in case we are not satisfied with that. I bought a set of electronics goods on approval. Next one, a rustic holiday. Holiday spent in a rustic way, not in a refined way. The friends decided to go for a rustic holiday to a riverside for fishing and bathing. Third one, double distilled idiot. A real idiot of the first order. That means first class idiot. I didn't go in time to the interview, so I lost a good job. I was a double distilled idiot. Next one, a tinge of coldness, a slight seriousness. When she realized that her friend was kidding with her, she talked to her in a tinge of coldness. Making up for lost time. Working hard because of loss of time. Because of long government holidays, the workers had to work 2 days to make up for lost time. Now we are going to learn the paragraph questions. Describe the youth's strange behavior when he was in the train. Hints were given here to help you. A Shot in the Dark written by Munro. Man considers a smart, mistakes a genuine man, travelling to Brill Manor, co-passenger, searches something, could not find his purse, left behind with money, described his crest, doubted him, refused to lend money. Hector Hugh Munro in his short story, A Shot in the Dark, describes how a man who considers himself very smart finds that he was mistaken the genuine plea of a stranded youth. Slatherby was travelling to Brill Manor. The youth was his co-passenger. Was about 22 with dark hair. Was frantically searching something in his bag. He took out many things from the bag and kept them on the seat. But he was not satisfied. It showed that he couldn't find out what he was searching. Then he had a talk with Slatherby. He told him that he was the second son of Mrs. Salpenjago, whom Slatherby was going to meet in Brill Manor. He said that he had left behind his sovereign purse, which had some money and his crest. His description of his crest and his mother made Slatherby doubt him. So he refused to lend him £3. Now the second one. One has to be cautious and not be carried away by stories. How did Slatherby exhibit caution? A Shot in the Dark by Munro. Man considers smart, makes a genuine man, mistakes a genuine man, travelling to Brill Manor. Bertie, the co-passenger, searched for something, said second son of Salpenjago. Slatherby doubted him. Crest description confirmed doubt. Proved wrong. Slatherby cautious. Hector Hugh Munro in his short story, A Shot in the Dark, describes how a man who considers himself very smart finds that he has mistaken the genuine plea of a stranded youth. Slatherby was travelling to Brill Manor. When he travels, usually we avoid talking to any strangers and we will be very cautious even if we talk to strangers. His co-passenger was Bertie, a youth of 22. He was searching something in his bag. He told Slatherby that he was the second son of Mrs. Salpenjago. But Slatherby had some doubts. Bertie said that he had left behind his purse and he asked Slatherby to lend him £3. When he described his crest and his mother's hair, Slatherby's doubt was confirmed. He had been very cautious from the beginning. Though it was proved wrong in the end, we cannot find fault with Slatherby. Everybody should be cautious when we travel with a stranger. Everybody should be cautious because we are traveling with a stranger. Now, the next question. How did Slatherby's judgment of Bertie turn out to be a wrong one? A Shot in the Dark by Munro. Man considered smart, mistakes a genuine man. Travelling to Brill Manor, meets Salpenjago. Bertie co-passenger, says second son of Salpenjago, left his purse, asked for a loan, his crest rises doubt, color of her hair, refused to lend, reached Brill Manor, have two crests, changed her hair color, he is wrong. Hector Hugh Munro, in his short story A Shot in the Dark, describes how a man who considers himself very smart finds that he has mistaken the genuine plea of a stranded youth. Slatherby was travelling to Brill Manor to meet Salpenjago to get a personal help from her. His co-passenger was Bertie, who was a 22-year-old youth. He told Slatherby that he was the second son of Salpenjago. He further informed Slatherby that he had left behind his purse and he asked him to lend him £3. He describes his crest as a demi-lion, but Slatherby had received a letter from Salpenjago with a different crest, a greyhound. Bertie told him that his mother's hair was blonde, but Slatherby had seen her with dark hair. So he doubted Bertie and refused to lend him money. When he reached Brill Manor, he came to know that the family had two crests. One is demi-lion and the another one is greyhound. Salpenjago had changed her hair from dark to blonde. Now he realized that his judgment was wrong. Asked Slatherby, would you apologize to Bertie for your rude behavior? Give reason. Hector Hugh Munro, in his short story A Shot in the Dark, describes how a man who considers himself very smart finds that he has mistaken the genuine plea of a stranded youth. Slatherby was travelling to Brill Manor. Bertie was a Slatherby's co-passenger and he was frantically searching his bag for something. But he could not find out what he wanted. Then he informed Slatherby that he was the second son of Salpenjago, whom Slatherby wanted to meet in Brill Manor. He further told him that he had left behind his crest and money. Slatherby promised him that he would lend him £3. Then Bertie gave a description of his crest and his mother's crest. Both did not correspond with the knowledge Slatherby had on Salpenjago. As he doubted Bertie, he refused to lend money to him. But when he reached Brill Manor, he realized that Bertie was right. If I were Slatherby, I would surely ask to pardon me. Doubting a gentleman would have hurt him. Not only that, Bertie was left stranded without money. So, because of my rude behavior, I would apologize to him. Seeing is believing. How is this humorously disproved in this story? Bring out the irony in the situation. Smart man mistakes genuine plea. Slatherby travels. Bertie co-passenger. Searched, could not find second son of Salpen. Asked him loan. Slatherby promised. Doubted him. Refused to loan. Learned to. He was mistaken. Hector Hugh Munro, in his short story A Shot in the Dark, describes how a man who considers himself very smart finds that he has mistaken the genuine plea of a stranded youth. Slatherby was travelling to Brill Manor. Bertie was Slatherby's co-passenger and he was frantically searching his bag for something. but he could not find out what he wanted. Then he informed Slatherby that he was the second son of Salpinchago, whom Slatherby wanted to meet in Brill Manor. He further told him that he had left behind his crust and money. Slatherby promised him that he would lend him £3. But due to certain situations, Slatherby doubted him and refused to lend him money. Though he saw the son, he did not believe him. When he reached Brill Manor, he realized that what Bertie had told him was right, and he only mistook him. Thank you. Thank you, students.